Hello beehives, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so and click that notification button. Alright, so today we're going to talk about some things that flight attendants don't tell you guys, and I've seen it a lot. Excuse my face guys, I just came from facial, so yeah, and I actually got a chemical peel done, so excuse my face. But so this is what are some of the things that I've seen newbies do, and they don't learn until like 3-4 months later on down. All right, so let's talk about some things that you're gonna need as a flight attendant, and these are some of the things that well, one particular thing is that I see a lot of newbies do when they get into the airline industry. We're gonna talk about lunch bags. All right, lunch bag is a very important. I see a lot of newbies, what they do is that they come in the airline industry and they buy food. And you know, it's not bad to buy food here and there, but to buy food all the time, it literally is very costly, to be honest. And being on reserve, you don't get paid a lot, to be honest with you. You mostly get paid around, I would say, $1,200 to $1,500 a month on reserve if you haven't picked up trips on your days off. So you're not really making a lot of money. Now, after like 3 to 4 months, newbies, they will see their bank account and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not, you know, they're not saving anything, they're not making anything. It's just the money comes in and the money goes out, right? So you guys are gonna spend. So if you guys go on a line, you guys on reserve, and you get called for your trip, you're spending money every day, you guys are gonna spend an average of $900 to $1,200 a month on food. Yes, $900 to $1,200 a month on food. Trust me guys, that's gonna be how much you're gonna be spending a month, no lie, if you guys don't get a lunch bag. So you have approximately 12 days off a month. Some airlines are different, so I'm gonna say 12 on average days off a month, right? So out of the 30 days, some months it's 31 days, but we're gonna go a 30-day month. Out of the 30 days, you're gonna be on work 18 days out of that month, and then 12 days you're going to be off, right? 18 days out of that month. Now say you go on your trips, right? You're gonna have to provide lunch, you're gonna have to provide breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes you even eat lunch twice because of the time zone difference, and depends on how long your flight is. Some of your flights can be around 2 hours long, you go to the hotel. Some of your flights gonna be around 10-hour duty day, or some gonna be 13-hour duty day. Some can even be 15 to 16-hour duty day. So you don't know on average what's gonna happen to your day because you're on reserve, you're on call, so you won't know until the last minute. Now you're not packing a lunch bag, and say you go out every day, you have a budget of $50 to $60, and that's basically what you're gonna be, if that's the minimum budget, $50 to $60 a day, right? Because you have to do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes 2 lunches, and sometimes you're gonna have to do a snack, because it depends on what time you get to the hotel and what time you last eat for your dinner. Time zones is a hassle, especially when you're used to your body used to one particular time zone and goes to another time zone. It's gonna want to eat, because at your time zone it's time for you to eat, but at their time zone you're already or before, which is lunchtime, but you think it's dinner, but at their time zone it's actually dinner. So yeah, it's all confusing, but basically trust me, you're gonna see how it works. So $50 to $60 a day is your minimum budget, right? And that's like the low end of the budget, because every airport is different. Some airports are super expensive when it comes to food, eating airport food, because remember, you're gonna be in the aircraft and you're gonna be in the airplane, and the rest of the time is you're gonna be at hotels, and hotels food and Uber Eats and all that stuff costs money. So if you times that by 18 days you're on duty, you're spending $900 to $1,080 a month. That's like majority of your paycheck. Your paycheck's gonna be, as I said, around $1,200 to $1,500 a month on reserve without you picking up any trips on your days off. That's what your paycheck's gonna be after your taxes and all that kind of stuff deducted, and your uniform payment deducted. You're not gonna be making a lot of money at all for the next few months. Yeah, so that's why, as I said, you're gonna be getting a welfare check. But I'm gonna show you guys how you can save your money. Literally save your money. I'm gonna show you guys the type of lunch bags that I have and that I have used, and these are affordable lunch bags. I can also show you in another video how you can pack your lunch bag, store your food, make sure it's cool and all that kind of stuff in another video. But I'm just gonna show you the type of lunch bags that I have. So this is my most recent lunch bag, guys, and this is the name of the company called Magetico. A lot of flight attendants do have this bag. They also have a bigger version to this, but I bought this one because the bigger version is like $100 and something. But I'll put the link in the description box for these lunch bag. And the most I paid was 50 something because I had a coupon. It was 50 something dollars that I paid for, but I believe it was like around $68 if I'm not mistaken, which is very affordable for a flight attendant lunch bag. Now, and again, this is the most recent. So this lunch bag is good for a 4-day trip or a 5-day trip. So 4 to 5 day trip, this is a great lunch bag. Sometimes I use it on my 3-day and my 4-day trip. So perfect lunch bag for a 3-day and a 4-day trip or a 5-day trip. Love it so much. All right, so it does have the strap that you can put over your suitcase. Let's start with the back. Then it has 2 straps, one on each end, and then right here is where you can put it on your suitcase if you like, but I don't do that because my suitcase is already heavy enough. I just have it hang. Now let's start with the top part. This top part is where I store like a lot of my dry goods, like my bagels, my chips, and stuff like that. I can talk about this on another video if you guys want to know anything about this. So yeah, this is where I store like my dry goods, like my bagels, my breads, my chips, and stuff like that. Some of my fruits that I don't want it to be cooled, I store it in this area. And this is a deep size, good enough size. Then it has a little pocket here where I put my Ziploc bags and my foil papers, because those come in handy later on down. And then you have the inner part. It comes with 2 I don't know what they call these. I forgot the name of how they call these, but installation, I believe. It already comes with 2, and it has a zipper you can take off and wash it and change it if you like. But this is a good size. And on the other part, it has a pocket. This pocket is where I put like my forks and my knives and my tea bags, and like if I have any medications, I put it in this part. But you can use whatever part, how you want yours to be. Now, like I said, they have also a pocket at the side, right here, where you can store medication if you want to store medication, or you can store more food products here at the side. And there's one on each side. So it has a lot of storage space. So that's why I love it. Or you can put your water bottle here. It's up to you. A lot of storage space. But this I recommend this. I definitely recommend this as a first-time flight attendant going out to the line. Is very affordable, and once you have this, you won't probably need another bag at all. Now, my second bag, and this was the second lunch bag that I purchased before I purchased the Magetico. So now this lunch bag is good for a 2-day or a turn. I try to use it for a 3-day. I mean, it can work for a 3-day, but yeah, it can work for a 3-day if you want to, but not for a 4-day at all because the way of the size. This is a Travel Pro, which a lot of flight attendants have Travel Pro. Travel Pro is one of the great company to use in the airline industry. The back part, it does have a hole here where you can put it on your back, on your suitcase if you want to. And then the top part of it, you can store dry goods just like the other one. Just that the top part of it is not as deep as the other one. Let's say I put stuff in here, and here you can store all the things there too. Now, in this part, you can store, this is where I put my oatmeals and stuff in here. and my Ziploc bags. Inside of it, if you can see guys, it is very old. I have it for years. See the other color changes. No matter, I probably might have to just put a lot of bleach, let it sit in a lot of bleach, and the color will come back to its normal. But this, you can take it off and wash it and stuff. But again, this is great for a 2-day or a 3-day trip, but I'm gonna recommend a 4-day trip. I was using it for a 4-day trip, but that's why I changed it to a bigger one, because it wasn't holding enough food. By the time my 3rd day, I was out of food. Then it has the little pocket part where I put all my utensils and medications and stuff like that in this pocket part. And it has one side pocket. Second bag, this was my second lunch bag that I purchased, and this was $50. My first lunch bag, this is the 6-pack lunch bag. Now the 6-pack lunch bag is much smaller because I had this 5 years ago. This 6-pack lunch bag is much smaller now. But this was the ride or die lunch bag, my commuting for lunch, for my commuting bag, everything. Now let's talk about the sides. Actually, yeah, let's talk about the pockets. The sides, they have, you see how tore up this bag, this lunch bag is. So the side, it has like three sections, 1, 2, and 3 sections. You can put dry goods in there, fruits and stuff like that in here, and that's how the sides are. Again, this was my ride or die bag. Man, it's all tore up. That's the one, that's why I changed it to my other bag, because it's been through a lot. And then because it has the red in it, and I had to dye it because the company didn't want us to have any other color but black. But I would definitely recommend just buy completely black lunch bags. And here it has a pocket, you can put stuff in here, and this is what the inside looks like. So the inside did hold a whole lot of stuff, so that was a good thing. And then it had the little pockets that I used to put my ice packs in there. But this is it, guys. This is really nothing much. I just can't even open now, but this is nothing. This was like a front door, nothing really much with this. But this was my ride and die lunch bag. But I wouldn't even recommend this to anyone, due to the fact now that these lunch bags are in $100 now, and these lunch bags easy to rip. If you notice, mine has a hole here. They're easy to rip, these 6-pack lunch bag. And then the 6-pack is much smaller. They make it much smaller, and it's not as durable, not as strong as how they used to make this one before. So I would not recommend the 6-pack lunch bag at all. The Majetco and the Travel Pro, yes, I definitely recommend those. So the Travel Pro and the Majetco, I definitely recommend to have one of those lunch bags. As I said, the Travel Pro for me was $50, so I was pretty sure. I'll put a link below when I get it on Amazon. I'll put a link below so you guys can see the price. But the Majetco, I really love the Majetco, and I definitely recommend it for newbie flight attendants, because once you have the Majetco, you don't really need to purchase anything else. And also it's affordable. It was, I think it was around $6 to $8. And especially if your first time in as a flight attendant, you don't know if this is you don't really know the ropes of everything. I don't know if you're gonna stay, because again, a lot of flight attendants do quit because what they thought the flight attendant world is not really what it is. So you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on certain things, and after a year or a couple months you quit, and then you have no use for the bags. So definitely just purchase one until you know for sure that, okay, this is the career choice for me and everything is good. Because I didn't purchase my second bag until 3 years later. My second bag I purchased, and then I purchased my Majetco when I was 5 years in. So imagine that. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, click the notification button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.